Moving on to level 2, first thing you can see on the left hand side is the U-Pilot headland management. That will be covered in more detail in a separate video. To the right, you can see the tractor's transmission settings. Here you can give different settings and preferences to 3 different drivers. We will start with the green driver, then using the arrow to move to the right, we adjust the blue driver settings and also the orange driver settings. 3 separate driver settings can be stored. The first setting is four-wheel drive automatic adjustment. If the four-wheel drive is set off from the side panel, but X is selected in the transmission settings with a time, the tractor will automatically activate the four-wheel drive when changing direction for 4 seconds, therefore reducing wheel slip during direction changes in slippery conditions. You can adjust how many seconds you want the four-wheel drive to be active for after a direction change by adjusting the number with the up and down arrows. Now, four-wheel drive is always activated after a direction change for 4 seconds. Usually when operating in good dry conditions or on hard standing, the four-wheel drive automatic should be turned off. Then to the next point, this transmission has 4 speed ranges, A, B, C and D. When this setting is activated, the tractor automatically changes between C and D range. If there is an X in the box, then C and D automatic is activated. If you remove the X from the box, then speed ranges for C and D will need to be done with the gear lever plus or minus buttons. Next setting is the Auto 2 transmission setting. Please remember that Auto 1 is always on when the gear lever is in the right position and the Auto 1 icon appears in the A-pillar screen. With Auto 2, you can adjust engine speed to set when the transmission changes power shift gears. Now, with the engine speed of 1550 RPM, the tractor will automatically change up to the next power shift gear. If you then begin to drive uphill and the engine revs fall below 1300 RPM, the transmission will automatically change down to the next power shift gear. So generally, here is where you adjust engine speeds to match the automatic gear selection to the task that you are doing. Auto 2 will be activated by pressing the button on the side panel and the Auto 2 icon appears in the A-pillar screen. The next setting is for adjusting the power shuttle aggressiveness. By increasing the number, directional changes will be more aggressive. With the smaller number, directional changes will be slower and softer. Then comes rear power takeoff engagement adjustment. The settings should be 4 to 5 when using heavy PTO implements like a baler, so that the implement shaft starts to rotate easily. If the setting is 0 to 1 with heavy implements, excessive slip may occur when activating the PTO. Recommended setting would be 1 or 2. Next setting is the clutch pedal curve, which defines the reaction position of the clutch pedal. In setting 1, the clutch engages with a very low pedal position, and in setting 4, the pedal position is very high. The next line is the hydraulic joystick safety stop speed. This will automatically disengage the hydraulics when the driving speed set in the screen is reached and the tractor drives at that speed for more than 1 kilometer in distance. If you want the hydraulics to be kept on in all conditions, then the value needs to be set to 55. This could be useful if wanting to use the loader whilst operating at road speeds. Recommended setting is 20 to increase safety. The next setting is hydraulic assistant. When the X is seen in the box, hydraulic assistant is active. When you operate any hydraulics, the tractor automatically increases engine speed to ensure that the hydraulics operate quickly and efficiently. If X is not displayed in the box, then the tractor will not increase the engine speed. Next value is wheel index, which needs to be changed only if different sizes of tyres are changed on the tractor. Next option is for speed sensor calibrations, which is good to do after every tyre change to ensure the radar is working properly. The last row is reset to default, which is used to reset all the settings above to the factory default settings. Let's go back up. Small arrows on the left side of the screen indicate that there are still menus either up or down. With escape, you can return to the main menu.